Now this is my everyday carry. I'm just going to go through a few things that I tend to not leave the house without, even since 2023 started. Now it has changed from last year, but I didn't do a video then, so this is going to be my first video going through a couple of things. So this coach bag here is pretty much one of the main essentials here, as it allows me to fit everything, ranging from the camera. I can fit an iPad, my phone, AirPods. It can fit quite a lot of stuff in there, so that is what 9 out of 10 I'll have it on my back, and it's perfectly fine to fit everything that I need. I've had it for probably 2 years now, still in great knit condition, and I'll definitely recommend looking at some sort of size bag. Next, this is a great multi-purpose lens that I have here, which is a 16 to 50 millimeter, great for photography and videography, and that's what I have on my camera most of the time, unless I do close shots with my 50 millimeter or my 24 to 70. I will seek to probably change lenses, probably to a G Master or Sigma, but I won't be changing for now. My everyday phone is the 11 Pro Max with green back. It's lasted me over 2 years since I've actually had this. No problems, haven't dropped as much, as I've always got a case. I've got a case on the back, and I've also got a case on the camera and on the front. So that way I just like to keep the things that I have in good condition, so there's no wear and tear, and also if I do want to resell it, I can also get the most value out of it as well. Now it's still performing well. As you know, most Apple products, the battery tends to drain or degrade after a certain period of time, and then you go get it changed, but that hasn't happened to me yet. This phone is still working perfectly fine, but I will probably look to upgrade to the 13 just so I can do a lot more higher quality videos, and see what that's like to shoot on a day-to-day basis without always carrying my camera sometimes. Moving on, I do have a secondary phone. This tend to just have more mainly work stuff, so if it's any like Instagram, YouTube, sometimes even Twitch is on it, and general files I have, and this is the Nothing phone. So this is by Nothing. I love the sleek transparent design, so you can see the things in the back. So you also have a secondary light called the Glimph. I'm not too sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but in addition to having the backlight there, this whole back end, as you can see, it's got a certain design, will also light up for your needs. If my iPhone is running low on battery, I can just easily battery share and make it survive in order for me to still do what I need to do. So it's kind of like a lifeline that I always carry around with me. Next, we have the classic Casio, and I've had this for probably 5 years. I will be changing watch though in the next coming months. I'll be upgrading slowly, but I'll be going to a Swatch this time. I do want a moon watch, but we're gonna see what it is. I have seen in the shop recently that they kind of regularly restock them, so it's not gonna be an issue. As I know before, it was like flying off the shelves as soon as they dropped. But this stainless steel Casio has still lasted me this long. It still works. I have never changed the battery once in it. It's still in good condition, and yeah, if you do want to kind of, I guess you could say this is now a vintage watch. Other than having a smartwatch, this is like my go-to that I wear every day. Me, I like technology and I like iPads. Rather than me always carrying around my MacBook Pro, this iPad Air, a great addition. I need to buy the pen and keyboard for it, so it acts like a mini computer. I think this is kind of like an essential for me to always carry around with, especially when I'm traveling. Moving on to the Apple AirPods. Now I know you can see this is the smallest one, and this is the first AirPods that have come out. I haven't changed them yet because they're still surviving. They're still doing what I need to do. Yes, I can change to get noise cancellation and all the other malarkey, but I will upgrade eventually, probably also in the next coming month. But at the moment we're sitting with the AirPod first generations. There hasn't been no problems other than it sometimes not being able to pick up audio quality from when I'm on a phone call. It still worked perfectly fine for me to listen to my music and carry on my day-to-day. Last thing is my 15-inch 2018 MacBook Pro. This is what I do most of my work on. Aside from my PC, which has a 3060 Ti graphics card on it, aside from that, my MacBook Pro is what I carry everywhere with me. This is what I would edit my videos, do general casual work on, if I'm sitting in a cafe. Of course, this ain't gonna fit in my coach bag, but when I actually do carry my main camera bag with all my equipment, this definitely comes with me, and this is easily probably the best decision I've made in order to get in a bigger screen laptop. Now, that is my everyday carry. It's not a lot, but these things here, I can do everything that I need to do, and it gets me through my day. I will post an update if anything changes, but at the moment, this is what we're dealing with.